Good morning. Happy May 8th. It is Tuesday, May 8th. For a lot of people, we've hit the halfway point. You know, if you're doing the 15 starts in 15 days, we're over the halfway point on the 8th. If you're doing until 18, we're almost to the halfway point. And if you're doing half a month, you still got a long way to go. So, I still have a long way to go. But so far, so good. So far, it's going really well. Okay, I have, let's see, technically nothing today. So, from yesterday, I have 6 new starts. I worked on one whip that from last year, from previous Mania. I've worked on a whip almost every day. I think I missed 2 days where I didn't do a whip. Maybe just one. I think it's just been one, actually. I have a finish. Well, actually, technically I have 2 finishes this month already, because Monopoly I finished on the 1st. The morning of the 1st. And then my ATC I finished on the 3rd, 4th, 5th, somewhere in there. So anyways, we're going to get started on today. Today's whip is Christmas Rules by Lizzie Kate. Let me see if I can pull this up enough. Yeah. So this one is completely finished, I believe. So I'll be starting on the next one. But I have to double check that I haven't pulled the pattern up yet. I just got this on the Q-snap. Because I stopped to eat for a little bit before I did that. So that's really all I've got this morning. I'm off tonight, so who knows what you're gonna end up with when it comes to the vlog. I don't know, but I'll be back to vlog this evening, and I'll be back around 4 or 5 o'clock whenever I stop this and let you know where I'm at. Talk to you then. Bye. I'm like so ready to go home. I'm coming to you a little bit late because I forgot to record. So I have put up my project already. I'll pull it out real quick and show you. I have to be kind of quick because my relief is going to be late. So I have to hit her meeting for her. I got like half of Honor Traditions done. So a little distracted today, but you know, every stitch added is one stitch closer. I'm not really worried about it, although this is a year of whip, so I kind of need to get to work. Okay, and then I worked on my ATC some. I finished the outline, and now I'm just filling in the middle, but it's 1/1, so it's still going to take me a little while. And then I crocheted some more. I'm all excited about this yellow color, and guess what? I'm already back to green. There wasn't that much yellow. But there will be yellow again at some point in the fall. So, you know. It was kind of nice though. It made like one full round, and it started to make a second round, like one row. And then it went back to green. So, yay! And I'm already done one side and like a third of the other side. So that is where I'm at with that. It's growing a little bit more all the time. And look, I can fold it up now. I think if I stick with doing this, one, I had to develop a callus on my finger because it feels like it's burning me right here where it like dragged through my finger. I also need to get a bag because toting this thing around has been, well, today I put it in a plastic bag, but I had just been like picking it up and carrying it around. So that is my real quick check-in. Like I said, I'll do more tonight, but I don't know what, or I'm gonna be just as surprised as you will be because I don't have a plan. Yep. So anyways, I'll see y'all later. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm pretty wiped. Like, don't I look it? I am going to work on putting a few stitches in a new start. I did not stitch at the baseball games today. It was insane madness. I do have a couple clips that I'll include in this video, just each one of them up to bat. And then, yeah, so I've been home for maybe an hour. Got food in me, got a couple things done, got this on the Q-Snap, and I'm fixing to work on it while I de-virus a computer for a coworker, because that's what I used to do before I became a security guard. So, yeah, this is what I am working on tonight. Lizzie Kate. Hold on one second. So this is Lizzie Kate's My To-Do List. I received this as a birthday gift earlier this year, or actually last year. And, yeah, so I'm going to work on it, on this fabric, and I'll check in with y'all when, I get done. Go, baby! I didn't get to post my video for yesterday because I got really tired and just didn't do it. So here's where I got to yesterday. Not very much at all. I was tired. The lighting is horrible. That's awesome. And I have pulled out, that's not mine, somewhere I pulled out a project for tonight. So I'm going to get started on that and do a few other things, and I will report it at midnight. Hey y'all, I'm back. I kind of failed at trying to do anything on my days off. No, I did a lot, it just wasn't this. I didn't get a video out either day that I was off. So you'll be seeing this one on May 11th because I'm going to put it all together after midnight tonight with all the recent updates. I also failed to do StitchMaynia yesterday. So anybody that said I was going to get all 26th, nope. So now my best possibility is 25. So, and it looks like days off, probably going to have some trouble. But I do have to say this week there was a reason, and honestly, if I tried a little harder, I could have done a new start yesterday. I even made a video saying I was gonna do a new start yesterday, and I had it all pulled out, and then we got busy doing stuff, and it ended up being after midnight before I could even sit down. And at that point I was like, well, technically I'm not starting it for yesterday. So and I said I didn't want to start 2 in one day. And I wanted to crochet a little bit because I bought some new yarn. So yesterday, no go. My husband took me out yesterday for Mother's Day because we're both going to work on Sunday. And so he took me out to eat, and then we went to Hobby Lobby and Home Depot and, you know, those kind of things. So I got the framing stuff to do Monopoly, but I haven't gotten started on it yet. But I did get the framing stuff for it. At Hobby Lobby, I got something for my mystery box for the stitching retreat next weekend, the Mirabilia Minions. And I also bought some of that scrubby yarn, and I made a scrubby because I think I showed y'all in one of my videos where I had gotten one of these from my husband's grandmother, and I decided I need more of them, and plus I wanted to try and do it myself. And look, yeah, it's a scrubby. All around scrub brush, and it's all fancy colors, and it doesn't take much at all to make one. And it took me like, because this is my first time making it took me almost an hour, but they're supposed to be able to make them in like 10 minutes. So, and you can like wash dishes or use it as a bath cloth. I think I'm gonna make a square one for like showering with, but this is good for like scrubbing dishes. I like it better than actual sponges. So, but like actual sponges, you need to rotate them out often because, yeah, or at least I do. My brain, oh, my hair's a mess today. Okay, it's very, very windy and dirty and that sort of thing yet again. I would be so thankful for some rain any day now. Okay, so I'm gonna get started on Foxglove here in a few minutes, and then we'll pull out a new start for tonight. I'll show you that after I do Foxglove. You saw it in my last video. I have not worked on it since I last worked, so I'm not gonna pull it out right this second to show you. I'll show you once I've done my stitches, and of course now I have to play catch up again. 'Tis my life. It's okay. It will get done. I get stitchy focus at work, thank goodness, because I can't stitchy focus at home much these days. I think that's all I have to show right now. So let me get to work and I'll be back with y'all in a little bit. Okay, hello, I'm back. Okay, I was misinformed earlier. I need to really go back and look at my book, and there's a reason I use it to keep track of everything. So part of my StitchMaynia was the blinding cap method. So if on that day I worked on, I started a whip last year during Mania and did not finish it, I have to pull it out and work on it. Well, once I went back and looked, the 10th is one of those days, and therefore I will not be starting a new project tonight. But this doesn't take away from that 26 because this was already planned subtraction. So I'm going to be working on this both tonight as my Mania start, and then in the morning as my whip. So it's going to get quite a bit of work. Now I had a look. Okay, so it's the Quotes to Live by Stitch Rovia, Charity Minds Stitch Along. But I need the next piece because I finished this one last time I pulled it out. Well, so I had it all you know, put together and ready to go, and I went to go buy this piece, and you can't find it on Etsy. It does not show up. So I got this piece, and I messaged her to see if she can give me a link to where I can buy that one, because I even wrote it in. It's not up there. So I gotta move the Q-snap, and I'm gonna work on this one. I got completely caught up on Foxglove. That's the other thing I need to show you. So I had to catch up on 3 days. Where's my pen? And I did so. I lied, I got ahead because I didn't pay attention. Or I marked out something I wasn't supposed to. Okay, anyways. Either way. So for the 8th, I didn't work. So 50 for the 8th, 100 for the 9th, and 125 for the 10th. And that's... yeah, that's right. I don't know why this got marked. Okay, so I did the 50 plus the 100 plus the 125 on Foxglove. So here's where she's at. I worked more on the wing over here. So I would do a strand of wing, and then I'd come down and work on some of the skirt, and then a little wing, and then a little skirt. So I only worked with 2 colors tonight. This gold color and this pink that kind of goes around everything here and here, fills in the bottom here. So that is where she is at now. And we will pull her out again tomorrow. I'm liking seeing progress on her. I really, really am. And I know that 3,075 stitches is not going to finish her, but it's going to make a pretty good dent. So I'm excited to see where I'm at by the end of the month. So I'm going to move this Q-snap, get started on this, I will check in at midnight so that I can close out this video finally after 3 days. Try and get it uploaded. I don't know whether or not I'll have enough service to do that. If not, then I'll do it as soon as I get home in the morning. And then start on tomorrow's stuff. So I hope everybody's enjoying the daily vlogs for Mania. I know I've been enjoying several of the ones I watch. Trying to think. Jan something. Hold on, I'm going to shout out a few. Let me pull up my watch later list that is growing way faster than I can watch videos. I know that Off the Grid, Caroline at Off the Grid is doing a daily one that I've been watching most of. I think I missed 1 or 2 that I haven't gotten caught up on yet. I keep kicking my bag of chips. So, let's see. I need to go through because I watched several of them and remove them. Tash, the Star Cross Stitcher, I've watched her dailies. Jan Hicks, I watched her dailies. I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, Crafting Between Stitches, the other Samantha. I know, I go by Sammy on here, but my real name's Samantha. And her name's Samantha, and she's been doing a daily vlog that I've been watching. And then, you know, there's been weekly ones and stuff like that. So, I'm enjoying all those. I hope y'all are too. And seeing so much stuff getting started and done and that sort of thing. So, I'm going to let y'all go. And I will check in later. Hey, it is after midnight. It's actually a little while after midnight because I got stuck on a show and I couldn't, I can't just pause it and come and do a video because I do them both on my iPad. So I can't just pause it, come do a video, go back to Netflix. It will not let me start the video. So, and it was way too intense to pause, close out Netflix, come over here, do a video, go back. It was insane. So I had to finish that first. However, I did stop stitching at midnight so that y'all could see the result. And I'm cooking my supper. So here is where I'm at. So that all of this is new. Got this border done and I'm starting on the words. I'm going to go have to pull my floss out of my truck because I ran out of the dark blue and there's a lot of it in this one. I did about almost 250 stitches on this. So, and that's just from a little after, about 10:30ish till about midnight. So, I'm going to continue to work on this one this morning because it is my whip for the day. And, then we'll have I don't know if I have a new start tomorrow either. It may be a whip also. Let me see, where's my book? I don't know, because I've lost my mind. It is escaped. Oh, there it is. Sorry about the arm in front of the camera. Let's see. Nope, tomorrow's a new start. I don't have another whip until the 14th. So, we will have a new start tomorrow. Thank you everybody who has subscribed, commented, continued to watch these videos daily. I'm really appreciating all of it. Oh, okay. One more thing before I end this video, because I had a comment, I had a question in one of my comments that I've explained before, but I'll go ahead and explain again. And I'll also message her and let her know to watch this video. So, she asked how I do my counting. And I don't have a pattern with me. Well, maybe I do. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my goodness, my food's ready. Right here. I'm gonna pull up a free pattern. I think I have one here somewhere. Okay, here's a good one. The tiny Christmas stitch along that I haven't done. So, can we see this? Is it going to be too bright? Now, is it going to be too reflective? It's got to be a pain. So what I do is I follow this pattern when I stitch. So let's say I'm working on the Y. I will stitch all of the Y because it's small enough and manageable. And then I will go in here and I will highlight it. Oops, okay. Okay, so there's the Y. And I will highlight the pattern, right? And as I'm highlighting, I'm counting. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 stitches in the Y. As I highlighted, I counted. And then I write that down on this notebook. And then I do my next set. So I would write down 17, and then I would come here, I'd stitch the R, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, wait, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 letters in the, or 10 stitches in the R. I'll write 10, I'll add the 17 and the 10, 27, and then move on. And then at the end of the night, so like at midnight when I stopped, I had 246 stitches on quotes to live by. And I kind of circle it, and then I have another place where, see, this is so overwhelming. There's no, because I do keep a daily stitch count. So today is May 10th. So since I got to work tonight, these are the stitches I did. I did 50 for one of the days on the calendar, and then I did, how many is that? 254. That was 2 days added together because I forgot to stop. And then this is all the quotes to love by 246. So then I add all those together and I write them down as yesterday's stitch count. And then at midnight, I'll continue to count. Well, I mean, I'll start over and I'll count. And then at the end of the night, I'll write the number right here. And that way, when I come back tomorrow evening, I can add that in. But I didn't have one for yesterday morning. And then I write it in right here. So that's how I do my stitch count. In answer to her question, I do it when I mark off the pattern. And then I keep a running tally in my little notebook here. Because, see, like, I have pages upon pages of little tallies. Used to, I would keep a separated, like this page would be for quotes to live by, and this page would be for something else, and then I would add them up on their individual pages. But I stopped doing that. And I just write them on the back of their, each night, I'll be like, okay, 682 stitches was on welcome to. And sometimes I don't keep up with that because that's not as important to me. It's just like a daily running stitch count. So that is how I count. So I will go back and comment on her comment and let her know to check here for the response. So I hope y'all have a great day. Get lots of stitching done, and I will see y'all tomorrow.